Hello, everyone. My name is Devin Furley for Furley. Welcome back to another week of the Random Ramblings. This is week number 73. Alrighty, so welcome back to another week. This is the 73rd week of doing the Random Ramblings. Today we're doing a little bit different thing where we ranking the starters for the Pokemon series from Gen 1 through current Gen 9. And have it set up here. This is a website that I found. It's called startersorter.com. Pretty much on the point about what it is. So pretty much it's ranking. I'm gonna be ranking the best Pokemon. It's my favorite starters from. This is top or my. Is it the Rumble? I think the grid better. So this, like where Bulbasaur is, that's top or most favorite, and then least favorite is down here. And then you can go through each stages, and then different types and stuff. So we'll be doing that today. But first, let me chit chat a little bit before we get into it. So how's y'all's week? Hopefully it's been well. Hopefully everything's been going well with y'all. Me, it's been all right. Been pretty good. This last week was a lot of walking. I walked about 25 miles last week combined. Played a lot of Pokemon Go, and boy, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Got me a lot of Zacians and some Zentas. Got me my Eternus and a bunch of candy for that. It was a cool week. My first station raid that I got was a shiny one, or the reward after the raid. I got me a shiny Zacian, so that's pretty good, pretty cool. But just pretty much been walking around doing that. Getting back into Pokemon Go. There's a new week now with Dondozo and a slack off you can get with a sideways visor. Pretty cool. And also kind of getting into my, I guess, Pokemon Go community area here around where I live and stuff, and pretty cool. What else? Oh, also, I got me a new monitor for gaming for my Xbox. Got a nice 4K monitor now. Got a Corsair. I forget what name it is, but it's a little bit older monitor, but it's still 4K, so pretty good. Yeah, my coworker. So we're all just chit chatting up in the observation room, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm planning on upgrading my Xbox monitor because I have at the time a 1080 curved screen 27-inch MSI monitor, and it was pretty good. I like it. It was a good monitor, but I bought it back in 2017, 2018. So definitely needed a upgrade from it. So, and then my coworker was like, "Oh hey, are you interested in a monitor? I have one just laying around." Yeah, sure. So, yeah, it's a 4K monitor. Wait, you're just gonna give me a 4K? Yeah, it's obsolete to him. I'm like, okay, sure, I'll take it. Yeah, he's like, I think he has like a 4K OLED or something something newer, much more nicer looking monitor. I'm like, oh, sure, yeah, I'll take your 4K monitor, sure, yeah. So the next day he brings it in, and yeah, it's a big boy. It was a big monitor. It's a 32-inch 4K Corsair monitor, and it's pretty good. I like it. It was a really nice monitor and stuff. I had it set up. He said that the only issue is that there's a few dead pixels somewhere. I don't see it. I currently have it on right now, and I'm looking at it, but I don't see any dead pixels. And then he said that the HDMI ports are a little wonky, but they should be fine. Which I did run into that when trying to play GTA 5. It did not like GTA 5 at all, but playing Fortnite and other games, it hasn't had any issues. So, and no, it's been pretty good. I've been enjoying it. What else? That. Oh, I guess on one of my adventures, on my Pokemon Go adventures, I think my second day doing my walks. So Tuesday, uh, there was an old man right around just screaming at everyone pretty much. Uh, called me a pedo fag and drove off or rode off. I'm like, what? I I was just walking around and just drove rode by me and said that. I'm like, the fuck's I had a earbud in, so on my right ear, he was on my left as he went by. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And I'm looking around trying to see is he talking to me or is there someone else nearby? And then ahead of me was like this little roundabout on a sidewalk inside this park area, and he's like right around pointing at me saying that he was gonna call the cops. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'm just here playing Pokemon Go. So all right, whatever. I'll just go around playing it. And there was a gym with a raid going on, so I just went and did that. Pretty much waited 30 minutes just see if there's any police. If he even went up with his threat of calling the cops somewhere. No PD show up. So all right, or and then I just went off. Kept on walking. And fun enough, I did walk by the police station, and because my walking path is by the police station, so it's like, all right, well, I guess he just one of the families that was there after that interaction was like, yeah, don't worry about him. He that guy I guess is a regular who does that a lot. He just goes around just throwing out shit and usually drunk. Because I found his face in the jail roster. So oh shit, there he is. DWI, and also guess what? He was also charged with was it sex offender with minors. So he was self projecting a little bit there. So he was calling me a pedo fag, but yet here he is. He is the one that's a pedophile. He's the one that has a charge on him for it. So I'm like, oh yeah, cool, all right, yeah. I guess you gotta be one to know one. I guess I'm not one. I'm just playing Pokemon Go and happen to be the park, the playground area of like the park is right there. So I'm like, oh, whatever. But like it was just like, what the fuck? All right, whatever, cool. So glad to know that he's just out and about, because I guess he has that. Because like the jail around here, I guess you can go. You have like you can spend your jail time all at once or weekends only. You'll give up your weekends until you're free, and I'm guessing that's what he is doing because it was a Tuesday. So it's it was just him doing that. And then I had a Oblivion NPC dialogue interaction with some guy on a scooter. We were over by the pool area of this park, and the guy rode up. I'm just walking by. He rose up. It's like looking at the mulch and the fucking dirt dug up. He gets up and like jumps into it. I'm like, okay, whatever. That's weird. But where I'm just minding my own business. And hold on, let me. Okay, all right. So got that done. All right. I just thought, I have PNG stuff. Let me just pop this up. What was it? Oh yeah. The guy jumped into the mulch. He's like looking at it, and then he gets up. He's like, "Man, I love mulch. I wonder what they're planning on doing with this mulch at this park." I'm just there like, again, I'm the old one nearby him, so I was like, "Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess mulch is pretty cool." He's like, yeah, I wonder what the park owner is gonna be doing with this. I know him, so I probably should go ask him about it. So then he gets back onto his moped and drives off. I'm like, huh, interesting. But anyway, all right, enough of me yapping. Let's get to this, shall we? Oh shit, I got my stuff all over. Let me just move that over there. All right, let's start this favorite Pokemon starter by typing and all that stuff. So let's get to it, shall we? All right. So for grass starters, stage one or starter, like yes, stage one. Um, what's my most favorite? I guess we'll do this. We'll with the grass first for the starter, middle, and final evolution, and then we'll rank them like that. So for starter grass, my favorite is Tortwig. He's pretty cool. He's my first starter that I ever went with, and back in Gen 4 on Pokemon Pearl. I was trying to remember which one I was playing. Pearl was the version I got initially. Then I got Platinum later. But Turtwig is my favorite. My little Turt. Next favorites. They're all pretty cool. They're all pretty good in their own way. But I'll say Rowlet's is up there. He's pretty good. I like his design, his little bow tie. A lot of my experience with this Pokemon, these like newer ones, is probably through Pokemon Go, because I have not touched any of the newer games yet. So, but I will be getting to those at some point. I've been thinking about grabbing a Switch 2 and then going back through the older Pokemon games on the Switch and whatever's that is available on Switch, because I'm not sure if they have any of the Game Boy games or DS games on the Nintendo Switch online store yet. They should. I don't know why they haven't. That would print the money. But again, Nintendo is allergic to money. So as making good things like that, they'll just sit there and sue everyone to oblivion on emulator sites, because I don't know, they don't have they can't just make a thing for their games already that they have, just put it on their store. People would buy it, but I guess they like to have problems, some sort of problems going on. But yeah, no. So there's Rowlets, Sprigatino. I'll do Trico first, then Sprigatino. Trico's pretty cool. Grovyle and Sceptile is pretty nice. As always, so Trico, my experience with him, I haven't played. I got Oris, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. I never played it. I bought them and just got burnt out from Pokemon at the time when I bought it. But Trico, Grovyle, and Sceptile. The Pokemon anime, the Battle Frontier, like that era. That's how I pretty much know them from. Pretty good. Sprigatino is one of the most recent Pokemon starters. With Gen 9, Sprigatino is pretty cool. To Florigato into Meowscarada. That's a good evolution line. I mean, I guess because furry I am, but but no, it's a cool Pokemon. I like the sassiness of the character of the Pokemon from Horizons, that series, and just the Pokemon itself looks pretty cool. Like it's cute. It's a cute Pokemon. I mean, these all are pretty cute in their own way. Definitely for the starter, like the basic Pokemon cuteness size. Everything's good here. So yeah, Turtwig, Rowlets, Trico, Sprigatino. You know what? besides this, Grookey, Chespin. Pretty much this is how I would rank my favorite Pokemon starters for grass type. So Turtwig up front, Rowlets, Trico, Sprigatito, Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur's pretty cool. The little frog dude with an onion on its back. Snivy. Forget what its evolution. That one I keep on forgetting the evolution to. It's Snivy, Serval to Superior. And that's a pretty cool line. Pretty cool Pokemon line. Grookey, pretty cool. Goes into Rillaboom. Grookey, Twacky, and then Rillaboom. And then Chikorita. Love Chikorita. But I think out of... I think as of right now... you know what? I might have to change Chikorita and Chespin. I'm going to have it like this. Chikorita, I like the basic, but then later on, Bayleaf is pretty cool. And to Magnum, fucking Magnum. I believe that's how it's pronounced. I am probably butchering the pronunciation of that Pokemon, but yeah, that's Chikorita itself, it's pretty cute. Chespin's cute too. I know these are all pretty cool Pokemon, but the way I have it right here is probably how I would have my favorites. So Turt, Rowlets, Trico, Sprigatito, Bulbasaur, Snivy, Grookey, Chikorita, and a Chespin. Last. It's not my least. It's my least favorite, but I still wouldn't be. I'll say he's bad. They're probably good. Again, Gen 5 was it Gen 5 or was it Gen 6? Gen 6 it is. I chose that one. Yeah, Gen 6 for Chespin. That because there's Finnegan that goes into Brixton and the Delphox and then Froakie, Fergator to Greninja. Greninja, I mean, that's probably everyone's favorite final evolution from Gen 6. I mean, hell, there's Ash Greninja, which is pretty cool little I guess unique evolution for it. That's pretty nice. But yeah, this is what I would have my starters for grass. Let's go to the middle now. The first evolutions. All right, so first evolutions. I gotta go with Grottle first. Or Grovel. Grottle first. Then Grovyle. Then to Decidueye. Right. Dartrix. Decidueye is its last form. Dartrix, I forget the middle name. Ivysaur, I like where's that? Maybe put Gato right here. And I think that's pretty much it. How I would lay this out. Poor fucking Chespin, or not Chespin. Fucking it's Quilladin. Quilladin. I'm sorry, man. Chespin's getting a lot of hate. I mean, what? Yeah, Chespin's. I don't know. It's just that Gen 5 or Gen 6. Yeah, Chespin just got the It's just not my favorite, man. I mean, still pretty cool Pokemon. Still would go with it if I might going through a third time and stuff. But like, it's just like, oh no, he's just not the Pokemon that I would go for. But yeah, this is pretty much my middle type here. Sorry, going a little bit faster because we're getting a little long here. But yeah, this would be my grass starters for first evolutions. Yeah, so Grottle, Grovyle, um, Dartrix, Ivysaur, Floragato, Bayleaf, Snivel or Snivel, Servine, Thwacky, and then Quilladin will be my listing here. For final evolutions, Chestnut is pretty cool. Superior's pretty cool too. I mean, of course, I gotta have Torterra up front. Sceptile, then Meowscarada, Dartrix, Hisuian, Dartrix, or Decidueye, I meant. Rillaboom. I think right here, yeah. Venusaur, Rillaboom, Superior, Chestnuts, and then Magnum. Yeah, this is by how I would lay out the final evolutions for the grass types. Because I mean, Torterra is my favorite. I mean, the whole Torterra, Turtwig, and Grovel. Oh my god, the Turtwig, Grottle, and Torterra line, that's pretty good. Land turtle Pokemon. It's pretty cool. I mean, even in the Pokemon movie, the live action one that came out in 2019, somewhere around then. I forget when it came out exactly. I bought a bunch of cards for that set, but lost them now because they got stolen. But this is Torterra. There was like these gigantic max versions where they're like massive size and stuff, and it's like, oh, that's pretty cool. But this would be my right. So for grass type, let's start from the starter. So this is my listing for the stage 1, stage 2, and then final forms. Yeah, so I feel good about that. Let's go to fire, shall we? Fire gets pretty interesting because I mean, fire type. I think everyone likes them. A lot of fire Pokemon are just good looking, like good designs. I mean, they all are good designs. It's just that the fire type is, I mean, the cooler one. Fire seems to be always everyone's favorites typing. I mean, Charmander goes into Charizard. I mean, that's everyone's favorite. That you're just a basic Pokemon fan. Everyone likes Charizard. And Charizard's the Pikachu level Pokemon. Okay, so what do I rank this as? I think my favorites. To be honest, I like me Fuecoco. I think Fuecoco is just really cool looking. Just look at the apple crocodile thing, gator thing. It is. I know. I really like Fuecoco. I know. It's just his design is really cool. And I mean, hell, his Skeleturge is his final evolution. Pretty sick. But like as it is right here, because like I'm looking at how it is right here. I shouldn't be looking at final evolutions because that's a whole different tab. But like right here for starters, I just like how it looks. The cute little gator thing, apple thing. It's very cool. Number 2 would be probably Finnegan. Finnegan's pretty cool. I mean that was my starter for Pokemon X when I got that. Finnegan evolving to Brixton into Delphox. Pretty good line there. Let's see what else. They're all pretty good. Cyndaquil. I'll put Cyndaquil after Finnegan. Score Bunny. And then Torchic. Oh, but then Litleo up here. Tipeg. Yeah, I think this is how I would rank my favorite fire types. Starters. Like stage 1 evolutions for Pokemon. Fuecoco, Fennekin, Cyndaquil, Scorbunny, Torchic, to Litleo, Charmander, Chimchar, and then Tipig. This is my like stage 1s, my favorite ones here. I don't know. Fuecoco being the newest Pokemon, like one of the newest types, or the newest generation of Pokemon starters. But I don't know, it got my heart, man. I don't know what it is. It's such a cute Pokemon. I know it's a really cool. And again, a lot of this experience I have with these Pokemon, definitely recently, is through Pokemon Go. And Skeledirge, I know this is the final evolution, but like, it's cool. It's really, really cool. It's a really cool Pokemon. It really gets me appreciative of the newer stuff, the newer Pokemon. Because boy, I was that guy. I was like, oh, fucking everything Gen 5 and newer just ass. But then I started playing the newer stuff. I'm like, you know what? It's not that bad, actually. You know what? The Pokemon itself, not that bad. The generation probably isn't the best for what it is. I know that Gen 6 gets a lot of hate for just being too easy, which is fair. It was pretty easy with the XP share, but I mean, to be honest, these games are made for kids, so but they should be making games that are a little bit more challenging. I would appreciate that, which I think that's what the Legend series is pretty much is. I don't know, I haven't played them yet. I should probably play them to get my experience on those. But then Gen 8 and 9, those are just rough because they were released on the Switch, same as Legends of Arceus. Those are released on the Switch, and the Switch is a pretty cool console. Pretty cool. But boy, it's underpowered as hell. Glad the Switch 2 is out, and I'm seeing people, going back playing those games. And like, these are actually running good now. So you can actually see textures on Pokemon that you couldn't see on like the Switch and stuff. Like, dog, come on. Like, it wouldn't have been bad if the Switch OLED actually came with like hardware upgrades, like actual performance upgrades, not just a screen. Because boy, it really needed it. The console came out in 2016, and we just got 9 years later a new Switch. Like, boy, you definitely need a nice mid-gen refresh. Just something not super strong, but something to at least perform a little bit better than the base model. But that's pretty much my whole rant with like the Switch and stuff. But yeah, this is how my ranking for Fire Stage 1 Pokemon. Let's go to Stage 2. Okay, so now with Stage 2, which one do I start with? I guess because to be honest, I do like Braixen, but I don't think that would be my favorite. I mean, I think I might have to give this to Fuecoco again. It's evolution. What the fuck the name is it called? Quacolora? Quacolora? Laura? Quacolora? I believe that's how you pronounce it. I like his little sombrero looking hat going on there. Pretty fucking cool. Then it's Braixen. No one. I'll put Braixen up front. I really like Braixen's design. Really, really cool. But Fuecoco's second evolution, Quacolor. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's fucking middle evolution. But it's a pretty cool evolution. It's pretty cool. I do enjoy the the little sombrero it has on. It looks so cool. I don't know. It looks cool, but also goofy. It's a really good design. Hmm. This is Raboot is pretty cool. I do like the little dude. I don't know which one to go with next. Quilava, I'll say is right after Reboots. Then it's Charmeleon. Kabuskin. And then Torcats. Then Moferno. Then Tepig's Pig Knights. Pig Knight's pretty cool though. I might have to change these two around. Moferno, I don't know. I just don't fuck with the monkey. I don't know what it is. I just not my favorite. I think it's a pretty cool Pokemon, but it's just my personal favorite. It just isn't. I think I would choose Piplup over Chimchar. Just I don't know. I just don't like the fire monkey. But to pick, so this will be my fire second stage or stage one. It's basic stage one, stage two. Okay, yeah. So this will be stage one now. So Fennekin, Crackalora, Allure, Raboot, Quilava, Charmeleon, Kabuskin, Torcats, Pig Knight, and Moferno. Let's get to the final evolutions. So final evolutions. Which one would be my favorites? They're all pretty cool, but that's the thing though too with Chimchar, it gets his redemption when it's Infernape. Infernape is pretty cool. Charizard, I mean everyone loves him. He's pretty cool. Not my favorite. I do like his Typhlosion. Typhlosion. I do like this like alternate form for it. I think that's pretty good. I'll go with I do like skill. Did I put all the no? Okay, no. Okay, I thought I put. I think that there is my top three right there. Typhlosion, then fucking Scorbunny, or Cinderace. That's its name. Cinderace. Unfortunately, fucking Emboar is. I mean, it's a cool Pokemon. This was a rough one. These are all pretty cool. I'll put him. Charizard's pretty cool. Did I just put the? No, okay. I mean these. Cinnamoroar is pretty cool, but not my favorites. Blaziken's pretty cool. The spicy fire chicken. I think how I have it right here is how I would list my favorites. So Skeledirge is my favorite looking Pokemon for the starters for the final evolution. It's a pretty cool Pokemon. Pretty neat. I think it's don't have too much. That's the thing. I might have to come back to this like a couple years later after I played through a lot of these because I I don't have much experience with these Pokemon because I'm planning on playing through all the games here soon, trying to go through each generation at least. Um, so let me know down below which generations y'all would like. What games from each generation would you want me to play? I know for Gen 4, I want to play Platinum for sure. But like go through the like the generations. Which one would you think would be the best Pokemon game of that generation for me to play for Gen 1, Gen 2, 3, 4, all the way up to Gen 9 to the current listing? Because I know that Gen 10's coming in next year because that's the 10 that's the 30th year anniversary of Pokemon. So we're definitely going to be getting Gen 10 next year. I probably won't be getting through all that by then because we're in August right now, but we'll see. We'll see how fast I can get through these Pokemon games. But yeah, I do want to get through those again. Get through them my first time actually, because Gen 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9. I haven't played many. I mean, I played a lot of like Gen 3 and 4. Like Gen 3, I played with Coliseum and XD Gale Darkness. That was my like first games really. My first Pokemon games were those. Then my first handheld was Leaf Green that I borrowed from a friend. But my first Pokemon game ever that I've like owned myself was Pokemon Pearl. Oh, well, not myself. My parents got me that for Christmas. Was a DS and Pokemon Pearl. Platinum, I got that as well. And then my first like game that I bought myself with my own money was Pokemon X. And I haven't bought anything else since. Oh, I bought Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, but I burnt myself out because it was literally like the next year. they released those games, and then right after that it was Sun and Moon, and then Ultra Sun and Moon. It's like, could we just get that break? Holy crap! I want to go through all these games again. But yeah, no. But now I'm back in my Pokemon hyperfixation again. So probably go through a bunch of those again, bunch of those games. But yeah, no, this is probably my ranking for fire starters. So let's go through this. Go through the pages again. So this is for basic Pokemon. This one, stage 1, and then final. Stage 2. But yeah, so that's all the Pokemon right there for the fire types. Let's get to water types now. Water types Pokemon are pretty neat. Let's see. What would be my favorite water type Pokemon? With this basic stage 1 or starter, like this range or this evolution or this basic, the baby forms. Fair enough. I don't think I ever fucked with the water types much, to be honest with y'all. I don't remember playing much with any. I mean, Piplup is probably the one that I played with a lot. Because, like, the Pokemon Pearl and Platinum games, Pearl I went through with Turtwig, and then Platinum I went with Piplup. Don't know. Froakie's pretty cool. Quaxel, it's pretty nice. I mean, it's a duck. It's a pretty cool duck Pokemon. Totodile's funny as hell. I do like me some Totodile. Sobble's pretty cool. Popplio. Little seal Pokemon, seal type of thing. Froakie, the frog. Ocelots. I'll go with Piplup. Piplup as my favorite. Totodile. Squirtle. I think Squirtle's there is fine. Maybe. Damn, these are pretty cool Pokemon though. That's put you down there. I think this would be my listing for starter or baby water type Pokemon. Piplup, Totodile, Squirtle, Mudkip, Froakie, fucking Ocelots, Quaxley, Sobble, and Puplio. My listing here of favorite Pokemon from least or the baby forms. Oh, pretty cool. I just don't fuck with the water types too much. It's either grass or fire I would go for mainly. Like the one time that I fucked with water type was Pearl was with Turtwig, and then Platinum was with Piplup. X I only went through it once, and I grabbed a Delphox or Finnegan. And I definitely need to go back and play these games again. What else? I think that's it really. Let's go to the first evolutions. All right, so this is where we get to the middle forms are always a little weird, a little off. Definitely with, like the water types. I don't know, cause like here I'll go back. I don't know. I guess the middle types, like the middle like stages, are always a little weird. They're cool, but it's kind of like I can't really grab one off. I mean, I guess with fire types, I mean, I grabbed one off. Both of these I could grab. Things, yeah, I'm just not a water type person. I just haven't. They're definitely cool Pokemon. I just don't mess with them much. I mean, I'll go with Piplup. Then I'll go with Drizzle. Yeah, Drizzle. I do like how he looks. It looks pretty cool. In stage there, Wartortle's pretty cool. I'll keep him there. Rockies. Evolution for Girder. I cannot pronounce your middle evolution there, buddy. But that's Crocodile. I believe that's the second evolution for Totodile. Yeah, Crocodile. No. I don't know what I kind of. I think where's that right now is fine. I think this is where I would rank everything. I just don't mess with the water types too often. I probably need to do that more. Oh, tired. But no, I just don't mess with the water types. I don't know. I just Not not my favorite Pokemons. Not my most favorite. They're cool. They're all pretty cool. I just don't mess with them much. But just by design, I think these are design and yeah, their design and her looks. This is what I would rank them by. They're pretty cool. Now the final stages. This is where it gets pretty weird. Not weird, but pretty shaken up here. Samurott is pretty cool. Samurott, I'll give that. I give that to Ocelot's. Samurott, both its normal and Hisuian forms are pretty cool. Empoleon is fucking cool. Water steel type. Blastoise and then fucking Alligator. Those are pretty cool. Motherfucking Mudkip goes into Marstomp and then Swampert. Then Greninja into Prismarina. And then we got ourselves a Italion. And Quaxley has its final form. Quava. It's pretty cool, but I don't think that's my favorite one. I think that'll be where it's at currently. My least favorite. Now everything from Blastoise to Italion, I kind of gotta figure out where to put everything at. Swampert down there. I like for Alligator a little bit more than Blastoise. Blastoise is cool. Come on. Oh, I can't invite it on. Two things. I'll join in a bit. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it for my ranking for starters for Pokemon. Yeah, so let's go back through this again. So for water types, I have this layout here. I got Piplup, Totodile, Squirtle, Mudkip, Froakie, Ocelots, Quaxley, Sobble, and Popplio. And then I got Piplup, Drizzle, Wartortle, fucking Furguard, Croconaw, Marstomp. What's your middle evolution there? Ocelots, DeWatts, Runny, and then Quaxwell. No, there's that, and then that order, and then Samurott, Hisuian, Samurott, Empoleon, Alligator, Greninja, Blastoise, Prismarina, Italion, Swampert, and Quovavol. But yeah, no, that's my ranking for my Pokemons for my favorite Pokemon. Yeah, these are pretty good. They're all pretty good Pokemon. Would definitely need to go back and play these more and try out different Pokemon. That's probably what I'll be doing when I do my playthroughs, is play with more water types, so I can get more accustomed to them, and maybe come back like next year to do another ranking. But yeah, that'll be it for this video. If y'all like it, leave a like. If you dislike it, dislike it. And I hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.